Hey dudes, I'm the one and only Grosso guy with the second commentary to the second episode of my Flash series, and joining me is MrDiscoTaco.
Hello.
He's gonna co-commentate because you actually helped with this episode animating it, so
Yeah, I filmed, what, two or three scenes in this?
yeah, something
This
like
video?
that. You filmed a good amount of scenes actually,
Yeah, I remember doing this one.
which I don't know. Like, what's funny about this is like I don't think we really knew each other that much back then, and
No, probably not.
and also we didn't this was just episode 2 of my series, so it was not like this thing was like built really big either, so you did like a huge favor, dude. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, it was a good time. I remember filming this episode and I was hyped. Because I
Yeah.
really hadn't done much on YouTube at this point, I don't think.
Yeah, thanks dude. I mean, I honestly I should have probably told you this sooner, but I think without you this episode would have never even came out.
Damn, really?
Yeah, because I remember writing this thing. It was like, to me back then, 20 pages was a big deal. I was like, 20 pages, and you helping me out getting those tougher scenes out of the way. I was like, okay, this is actually possible now.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. God, 20 pages.
And
I still don't write 20-page scripts. Like,
yeah,
you're crazy.
Yeah, and I got a 75-page script to work on now. So
Oh my god.
yeah, it sucks.
Previously on the Flash.
Oh yeah, the previously. I should probably go back to doing previously's like recap things.
Yeah, the recaps. I remember these recaps.
And you actually animated this opening scene, so I guess you could just do all the time.
Oh my god, yeah!
We have
God.
another 5 minutes. You
Oh
have
my
until
God, that's me.
sundown to return before
I remember filming on this boat, and it was awful because it just kept moving.
Yeah, see that's the problem. Like that's why I kind of just threw it onto you. I was like, I don't have a boat. Number one.
Yeah.
Number two.
And then
But-
I put like clear blue paper on the ground for that water.
Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, the paper was not that bad of an idea for water. I guess it's better than just the blue bricks.
Yeah. Oh, the empty book. God,
Well, what else would you really put in the book though?
that's true.
I don't even think I had a book back then either. So you came in clutch.
Yeah.
This native thing, see, I should have probably done more with Gorilla City. Like, I always
Okay.
thought about doing Gorilla City, but I don't know. I just never...
Gorilla
panned
City
out.
would have been awesome. That would have been so cool to see. I remember filming this part specifically because
Oh.
I felt so bad because I thought I was helping you out by putting the Lego figure the Grodd figure that Lego made
Oh, I remember.
in the background of this shot.
Yeah.
And then I watched the episode and realized that you didn't have that figure. And I was like, oh no. But you
No.
cut it out very nicely. You can't see it at all.
I mean,
But I was like, oh man.
no, it's cool, man. You had no idea. But the shot, actually, it came out pretty good.
It worked
Zoomed
out. It worked out nicely. And there's like kind of a shadow over him, which looks pretty boss.
True. It's off screen. Like, you could just kind of assume.
Yeah, there's something behind him.
Yeah.
Oh, there's his hand. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, this intro too, dude.
Oh, props to you for doing intros.
Oh
Like-
man, I love intros, dude. Like, what happened? Like, all of a sudden now, like the intros, like Gotham or Flash, it's just like a logo. Like they got rid of these intros, like how they used to.
Yeah, completely.
I just loved intros, man. And this is like just kind of like clips from the episode. So
Yeah.
but it's kind of what Young Justice did too.
Has anybody gotten a hold of
Yeah.
Mason yet?
No, sir. We're working our hardest, but he hasn't responded to our.
Yeah. Yeah, Akash, man, I miss talking to Akash. This was back whenever you just voiced for me regularly.
Yeah, when everybody was like didn't have anything else better to do, so they just voice.
Exactly.
Those were the days.
He's one of our top line reporters.
Yeah, Mason Trollbridge. I remember that I was researching a lot at this point in time with the comics, trying to give Iris an actual story to follow. So
Nice. Gotta get that layered story, you know.
Yeah. I wanted to make a lot happen this episode because I felt like I had a lot of catching up to do. Like, you
Yeah.
know, because it was just episode 2, and I was like, oh, I gotta do stuff, and I just couldn't.
Right.
The Wayne.
Oh.
Night when Bruce Wayne's parents were
Dropping that one
Yeah, this was
real
literally-
early.
This was kind of like probably too early. This is just a big exposition dump of like Flashpoint.
Wait, was this? I'm gonna pause this just real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Right as it gets intense. Was this back when I was gonna do the Batman series for you?
Oh shoot. You're
Was
really
that
good.
was that around this time, or was that later?
It may have been, because there's actually a big time gap between episode 1 and 2. I think it was like maybe like 4 or 5 months. Am I crazy?
Oh
Or-
wow.
Yeah, so it could have been. Because I didn't start, you're right, I didn't start Gotham After Midnight yet, so you're probably right.
Yeah, because I remember Streets of Gotham, and we were gonna do it, and then my camera like blew up.
Streets of Gotham, dude, you're so right. I can
was-
honestly,
Oh, that was such a good script too.
what could have been? That would have been pretty epic.
What could have been? But Gotham After Midnight's pretty great too. And you used the opening scene from Streets of Gotham in Gotham After Midnight, which was like the best part.
Yeah, honestly, that opening scene, that had always been with every Batman script I wrote, is that scene with thugs playing cards. I was like, I gotta do this. This has to happen.
Yeah, that was an awesome scene.
No, thank you.
Everybody back! Are you serious?
Oh, Rob O'Dwyer. I need to. Oh, actually, I don't think he does voice acting anymore for Brick Films, does he?
No, he like charges now. I remember. But
Maybe
he was great.
Maybe for like one episode, I could try to get him to come back for something.
Yeah, he was a great voice actor.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, just so much life. Oh, thank God, it's finally your turn.
Oh yeah, I did this scene.
Honestly,
I did
yeah. The
I did
hospital.
The hospital scene, wide open doors, but it's all good.
No, that was good, dude. I had some white bricks, but like definitely was a lot better to just have you do the hospital scene.
Yeah. I remember this too. This is the first time I used the module builds.
That's
set.
perfect because it actually looks like building. See, back then, even now, I don't know why I can't build like anything other than a wall.
I feel that.
But you nailed this scene here, dude. The animation for talking on the phone, like
Yeah, I was really happy with that scene. I remember.
that
Like
came
the
out
boat
great.
scene was like but that one I like got in the flow of it.
I mean, honestly, this just makes me wish that you did the whole episode. It's just be like, hey man.
Oh man, you would have been waiting for that if I did that because I take forever to film anything. Whoa,
PNG image. Oh, yeah.
those special effects.
Definitely have come a long way with the budget,
Yeah.
the non-existent budget.
See, but like the story's there though, and like that's the most important part, you know.
True. I feel like I did a decent job for Grodd. I wish I didn't get rid of him so quickly, but
Yeah.
as for an introduction to Grodd, this was a pretty solid start.
And also, especially at this point with your videos, Grodd was kind of terrifying to do. Like I wouldn't have been able to do anything like that.
Yeah, he's one of those characters. It's just like, how do you do him? Like, it's really tough to work with him.
Yeah.
This is a pretty sick song. I'm pretty sure it's just Kevin MacLeod, but
Yeah, Kevin MacLeod.
dude, now I just use anime music.
Nice.
Hey, it gets the job done.
Yeah, why not? Oh.
Yeah, couldn't just.
Oh. Was this the episode where he had like all the visions?
Yeah. That was
Oh
a big
man.
setup.
I remember this. I remember watching this.
I remember this Flash signal thing. Like, this came out during season 2 of the Flash. So when they did the Flash signal, I had to do the Flash signal. I was like, all right, I gotta like keep up.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man, my light flicker back then was really tough.
Yeah. Light flicker is the worst, man.
Yeah. Now I literally film. I will not anymore. I don't film at night now. I have like blind out shades, but I used to just film at night, have all my bedroom lights off, go through so many precautions just to make sure I didn't get light flicker anymore.
Yeah, same. Then blackout curtains, man. They're a lifesaver.
Exactly. Yeah. This is really bad. I didn't even try. Like back then, I had no room for. I was like, nope. There's no such thing as reissues. This could be awful as it can be. I'm keeping
Yeah, it's
it.
once and done.
Exactly.
There was nothing off about him? Well,
And it's just literally me having a conversation with myself.
I always hate scenes like that.
The grind for voice actors is hard. I mean, it's really hard.
Even back then, when it was easier to find people, it was still difficult.
I think this was before I discovered behind the voice actors, which it's a lifesaver now. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's where I just go for all my casting calls now. And the lighting changes like almost every angle. Like it goes dark, then bright, then dark.
Yeah. That's how it be sometimes.
Yeah. And you know something? Okay, so Darwin Elias is a character in the comics, but
Yeah.
I kind of wish I hadn't made him like the guy that creates the thing for Grodd and all these different tech weapons, because something I've been focusing on a lot more now is Barry's smart himself. Like I always wanted Barry to be the one to find a solution to the threats.
Yeah. That's fair. I mean, like, I feel like that's something that a lot of people don't touch on with Barry, his intelligence.
Yeah.
In like videos like this, is like he always needs help from like the scientists.
It's something
he's,
that
like,
gets
brilliant.
glossed over.
Yeah.
Especially with the CW. If people are more familiar with CW, like
Oh
my
yeah.
God. He just can't do anything for himself.
Yeah, no. Nothing beats the power of friendship in that show.
Yep. You know, okay, so this was actually going to be a whole sides plot, and I just kind of abandoned it. That when Iris saw Flash, she thought, like, Barry's description of his mother's murderer, she was going to kind of investigate the Flash, thinking, like, you know, like, what are the chances?
Yeah, he was the murderer.
Yeah, and that was going to be, like, a whole subplot, and I don't know why I dropped it, because that honestly would have been pretty cool.
Yeah.
I remember just I don't know where I got that helmet, and I was like, oh, this is perfect for a Gorilla Grodd.
That's like an old it
like
wasn't Power Miners at that point. It was Power Miners when it came out later.
Wait, really? Oh shoot, you're right.
Because Power Miners were like the blue ones.
Yeah, Power Miners. So what did that come from? Was
can't
Agents? Because I had a lot of Agents.
Oh, it might have been Agents. God, Agents. What a series.
Dude, I
line.
loved Agents, dude.
but he'll shut down his own brainwave activity.
Oh, the non-subtle Reverse Flash music to like kind of foreshadow.
Take your time.
Iris, I really.
Such a dead giveaway.
Sorry, I have an important phone call. Iris, really not right now. Also, was that a Minecraft? Build
No,
back
that was
there?
just no.
Or was
no,
it Lego?
It was Lego. It was a Google image Lego.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, I mean back then, even sometimes now, but like definitely back then, anything I couldn't build, Google images, my lifesaver.
That's a smart idea. I never even thought about that before.
I mean, it still works from time to time. Just gotta make sure you have an actual like decent quality image and maybe do some tweaking to it.
Yeah.
All right, so this was gonna be a pretty epic fight scene, and then I was just like, nah, never mind. I suck at fight scenes. I don't know why. I just can never animate a good fight.
No, fight scenes hurt my soul.
Yeah.
Oh man. Whoa.
All right, there's a lot to cover there.
There's a lot to go. I'm gonna pause right there because wow.
Yeah. Okay.
So many Google images.
Okay, yes, they were all Google images. That's the thing, like, but especially when it's like a bunch of things like that, I'm just like, oh, I don't want to go through the trouble of taking all these pictures. Google
Yeah,
images.
no. Totally.
Especially when it's something as difficult as like the Flash Museum, I was always like, how am I gonna build that?
Yo, when you threw that scene, this is kind of this is gonna be a plug for Tower of Babel coming to my YouTube channel soon. When you put a Flash Museum scene in there, I was very angry because I had no idea what to do with it.
Oh wait, what? What do you mean?
You put like a really quick Flash Museum scene.
Oh, in
at the beginning of
script.
Babel.
Oh my
And
god, dude.
I was so mad because I was like, that'll look so cool, but if I can't pull it off, it's gonna be a nightmare. No, it's good, but like I feel your pain on building, trying to build a Flash Museum.
Yeah, see, the problem with the Flash Museum is I always imagined a statue of Flash like out front, either gold or whatever, just a statue. Yeah, definitely. Though. And I feel like that's the part that kind of made it seem difficult. But then I was like, okay, you know what? Well, I did a Flash Museum in my Justice League video. It's not the greatest build, but I put like these little tiny flag things for Flash, hanging off like banners, and I just feel like maybe like 2 banners there, and then some kind of neat structure, and then like the statue would be good. But obviously, that's tough as it is.
Yeah, the statue was a pain. I just built like a giant yellow lightning bolt and like shoved it in the corner, and I was like, somebody will figure it out.
That's actually kind of that sounds pretty epic though. I mean, you got some really good sets.
Set building is probably one of my favorite things to do.
Honestly, the reverse of me.
Yeah. It's a pain, but it's a good time,
Yeah, sometimes it's kind of neat. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Flash Museum, I always wanted to somehow do the Flash Museum. Of course, Jay Garrick and the Superman Flash race. These were all things I wanted to kind of throw into the series. I was like, all right, I'm going to foreshadow it. And then as soon as I did, I was like, okay, that was a mistake, because when am I going to do that?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like what led to the first crossover with Blizzard making the Superman and Flash race. I was like, oh shoot, if somebody else could make it for me, that's a whole new ball game.
Yeah. And now you've expanded your universe into something that's really, really cool.
Oh, thanks, man. I don't know. It's a pain sometimes, but yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'd imagine like waiting for people to make some videos. It's a lot, but like, it's admirable.
No, I get that. Obviously, brick films take a very long time to make. It's just kind of, how do I put it? Like managing it, I guess. Just kind of like making sure everything kind of falls in line, the continuity and stuff.
Yeah, like really blends together well.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But it's gotten a little easier, I guess. I've gotten more used to it, experience.
Yeah. And it all started with this series.
This all started with this.
It all started with the Flash.
Which is not that bad. It's not that bad of animation, but I don't know. It's probably not something I would really show to somebody. I would really want to show to somebody.
I feel that, but like I feel like the most important thing, I think, not perfect animation can be forgiven when the story's this solid.
Oh, well, I'm glad you like the story. That's true. There's a few people I watch out there that their animation, it's not bad per se, but it's easy to look past because the story is really good.
Definitely.
I mean, you saved me twice now.
It's my job, ma'am.
How do you do that?
I kind of this is kind of random that she asked about the voice thing, but I felt like I kind of had to explain why he was doing the voice thing.
That's fair.
Like now I feel like I hopefully got better at finding a better time to fit those expositional dialogue points, but
yeah,
there it was just kind of like, oh, we just got attacked by a freaking gorilla. Let me ask you this. Okay, so this cliffhanger here, with him visiting Hunter Zolomon, like, this was kind of just thrown in there. I didn't really even have a plan. I was like, I felt like I need a plan. I need to have a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And then I made this scene. I was like, I don't know what that means. Nobody else will. Perfect.
Yeah. No, honestly, that works, and it ties people in so early on
Yeah.
that
yeah.
it's like you're not fooling around, you know, like you're getting things done, even if you didn't know what you were doing, like you gotta
not
it
that
eventually ties together.
It was just originally it was just gonna be like 6 episodes or something. And,
oh really?
Yeah, it wasn't even gonna have like an overarching story. It was just kind of be some little tiny misadventures, and but yeah, that would just be it. And then all of a sudden, I rewrote everything. It became 10 episodes. Then it became a whole other season, and I just had all these ideas filing in. I was writing like huge documents of plot points and ideas I had, and it's just then
Wow.
it really spanned out. Now I definitely know what I'm doing. Now I have so many different plans.
Yeah.
But I guess, oh my gosh, the credits. So this is like this is back when I used just like the Sony Vegas credits, the auto. And you know, it was easier. Oh my god. Wait. He was cut off.
Yeah, it cut off. Akash
Yeah.
Lego production. That's nice.
Wow. Perfect.
Well,
But-
Rob was both goons.
Oh yes, of course. I know.
Man.
Honestly, I could have probably should have gotten Rob to just do everyone.
Yeah.
Because I think everybody else was just me, like voicing wise.
Yeah, pretty much.
But-
Nice.
Yeah, so I guess that's about special
Hey.
effects, perfect timing. Because you, oh my god, dude, I can't even thank you enough for filming that and for coming to do this commentary, be a part of this.
Yeah, sure thing, man. This is a good time.
Oh
This
shoot.
This is a fun video to make. Oh, episode 3 coming soon. The anticipation.
Yeah, this was back whenever we had the annotations. Like there wasn't the end screens. You could just click a link and it would take you. Like I actually kind of miss that a little more because
Yeah.
you could pick and choose where that was.
No, that was nice. I never had the time. I never wanted to devote the time to set it up, but I admired when people actually did that.
Yeah, it's a little troublesome, but I guess it
Yeah.
pays off.
No, definitely.
Anyways, sorry I interrupted you to say that. I just
No, you're all good.
I don't know. Do you have anything else to add?
Yeah, no, it was a great time filming that project. That was back when I think my Marvel series was just starting to pick up, and I was just kind of starting to get recognition for that. I think it was around after, I want to say it was around after the first Avengers video that I did, but I could be wrong.
I mean, this was like, what was this, like 4 years ago, something?
Was this 4 years ago?
I could be really exaggerating, but it might have been.
Yeah, that's probably about right. Yeah. I wish I could check on this link, but I don't think I can.
I'll go check right now, really fast, actually.
Yeah, I got you.
But no, now you're definitely like now you've got about just as much progress as me. Like you have this whole entire Marvel universe built, and
Yeah, the whole universe. Actually, I'm thinking about doing kind of what you did and expanding to another animator or two.
go
Just
for
to
it.
work on a few other scripts because I have such an idea for where the universe should go next. And
Yeah, see the problem is there's so much that you kind of like want to do, but
there's just so little time to do
exactly, yeah, there's just not enough time to do it all yourself. So you kind of
it. Yeah.
you either have to sacrifice stuff or get some help, and where's the shame in that?
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, you were right, 4 years. So
4 years.
that was 4 years. Wow. I mean,
Wow.
that's so long.
Yeah, no, I was so worried too. I was like, if this doesn't come out right, I'm gonna feel awful. Like, if you get footage that you like couldn't use, I was like, oh man.
No, dude, your animation was definitely the highlight of the video.
Thanks.
Like it's
Yeah, no, it was a good time. It was fun. It was fun working on that.
Well, I'm glad, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me on this. This was fun.
Oh yeah, my pleasure. This was definitely really cool. It was great catching up and just talking about it and getting a bit of your insight too with whatever you were doing when animating.
Yeah, definitely.
But okay, I guess that is that, and I'll see anyone who's watching in the third commentary.
If you're a new subscriber or viewer, make sure that you turn on post notifications to